movers, we're going to do stretch and relax but using our ball today. It's just a couple of little exercises for a short stretch, mainly focusing on shoulders and up back, a little bit across the chest as well. So if you've got your squishy pilates ball, you can have that nearby, and I've already got my mat out. Make sure you've got some space, have some water nearby, keep nice and cozy. We're going to start with a few little roll downs. So feet underneath the hips, soften the knees, and when you're ready, chin to chest, and you just gently start rolling down through your spine. Soften those knees, heavy head, heavy chest, and when you're ready, you start rolling all the way back up. Think about articulating through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. We're then going halfway, hands come to thighs. We've got like a little standing cat-cow. Lifting the chest and the gaze as you inhale, doming and rounding as you exhale. Big, deep breaths. And then relaxing all the way down. Heavy head, heavy chest, maybe a little shake, nod. Holding the elbows and a little swing. And then taking a little sweep around the feet. And softly walking out to your 4-point kneel. So you've got wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And then a little bit bigger with those cat-cows now. And maybe you fancy some circles with the hips, circles with the shoulders. Make sure you go the other direction. Lovely stuff. And we're going to grab our ball. So the ball is going to be in front of you. If you're a little uncomfortable in the knees, you can always add a cushion or just roll your mat. And you're going to roll the ball away, keeping the hips quite high, pressing the weight down into the ball, dropping the chest, and then gently rolling back up again. Rolling away, push down onto the ball, and rolling back up. Taking this as far away as you want, as slowly as you want. Just getting some movement into the shoulders, into the back. A stretch across the chest. And then lengthening and just staying a little longer. Maybe you're going to roll the ball a little further, really press the hands in, and then drop the chest down, lift the hips up. Big deep breaths. When you're ready, gently rolling back in. And this time opening the knees a little wider, and we're going to let the pelvis sit nice and heavy. So as we roll now, it might be that you've got to keep kind of rolling away, dropping the pelvis, dropping the belly, dropping the chest, and then rolling back in. You can really push down on the ball, and that lift where the arms are a little bit higher can allow you to drop the chest a bit deeper. Get that big stretch underneath the armpits and across the chest. And then staying a little longer the next time you've rolled down. Really sitting back on the heels. coming back up to our knees. And you're going to have the ball under one hand this time. So pop the knees back underneath the hips. You're going to roll that one arm away, drop the chest, and roll back in. So just focusing on one side of the body. You get a big stretch under the armpit, along the back of the arm, into that side of the chest, maybe even a little bit into your waist. And if the hips are quite high, also into the hip and the side of the hip, maybe even the back of the leg. Some things will depend on how tight you're feeling today, in different parts of the body. And again, lots of pressure, weight down into that ball. You can really, really push. And then when you're ready, staying a little longer. You might want to rest the other forearm down, maybe even rest the head down. Open the shoulder and the chest. Big deep breaths. And gently back in. We're then going to feed this hand underneath. So the hand's going to roll. You might need to push a little further. And you're going to drop the shoulder down towards the mat. And then roll back across. You're looking underneath. This is like your thread of the needle. And it goes under. And one more time. And release. You could then go straight onto the other side, or if you need to have a little rest for the knees, you want to roll onto your back and do something on your back first, you could always come back. And then when you're ready, we take the other side. So 4-point kneel, and then you've got one hand rolling away, dropping the chest, and rolling back in. When you're ready, maybe going a little lower, maybe resting the other forearm on the head. And gently rolling back in. And then when you're ready, threading that needle, rolling underneath, dropping the shoulder, and rolling back up. Just going to change my angle. And so you want to really think about that ball rolling all the way underneath the other arm and dropping the shoulder down towards where you put lots of weight into the ball, and then gently rolling back in. Wonderful. We're going to make our way onto our bottoms. You could have long legs or crossed legs. You could even sit up on a bolster or a cushion if you wanted. And then the ball is going to be by the side of you. And you're going to roll it away. And we're stretching into the side of the body. Could be you want to keep the hand on the hip or even keep it down the mat. And you should feel a little stretch on both sides. You could also add the top arm, reaching up and over. And then lengthening and lifting back. Big deep breaths here. Just going as far as feels comfortable for you. Sliding to the side, keeping that chest and shoulders open. When you're ready, gently over onto the other side. Rolling away, maybe starting hand on the hip. Maybe adding that top arm as you reach. deepen that stretch along the side of the body. Lovely stuff. From here, we're also then going to roll forwards. I'm going to do a couple facing you and then I'll turn to the side. So the ball rolls away and you're just lengthening the arms, dropping the chest, and then feeling that big stretch across the back of the pelvis. And then gently rolling back in. It's like a hinge. You want to keep the spine really long. Reach as far as you want. And rolling back in. That same thing of really pushing down into the ball. Decide how you'd like to have your legs. Again, you could always sit on something, a block, a bolster, or pop something underneath the knees. Maybe staying a little longer, pressing down into the ball, maybe even rolling it further away, opening the back of the hips. And gently back in. Lovely stuff. Hopefully that was a few little easy things to do with your ball to really open the shoulders, the chest, to get a nice big stretch down the side of the body. You could repeat those again, you could add them into something else, but I hope that felt nice and it was good to have a little stretch. Maybe even now take some time to have a little bit of relaxation, pop on a favourite song, light a candle, maybe a bath, something like that. But thank you so much, movers. Hope to move with you again soon.